Dan Weller. I play guitar in a band called SikTh, based in London, England. Not so long ago, Positive Grid reached out to me and got me using their gear. Tried it out and it blew me away, and ever since then I've just been obsessed with using it in the studio. I use it constantly at home when I'm writing, when I'm demoing, when I'm recording, at all levels of the game. So, here to talk to you today about their new product called Bias Amp 2. It's the update and the new version of Bias Amp 1, but instead of just tweaking a few bits, they've revolutionised some stuff. They've completely re-engineered certain things, new circuitry, new features, all with a view to create better matching and better emulation in a digital platform. I'm going to show you just the basics of what's gone on, and hopefully you'll see what I'm seeing and how good it is. They seem to have changed the way that things feel dynamically. When you're playing, things feel even more real than they did before. Something's going on there, but it sounds amazing. So you've got a choice of different, you can go from clean stuff to your bluesy stuff, crunch, all the way to crazy metal stuff. Effectively you have your amp, so you pick a basic style of amp, and then you can adjust each part of the section of the amp. So you can change your preamp tubes. Within the preamp you have so many different features, all the way down to the bias adjustment, like you would with real valves. We have kind of global things, all with a view to manipulate the sound. What's interesting with Bias Amp 2 is that they've now added like a real-time frequency analyzer. If you're playing and there's a sound in there that's bothering you at a certain frequency in the frequency spectrum, as it were. So instead of having to understand the frequency range, which takes a few years of understanding it, you can just look and you can pull out frequencies. Especially with rhythm guitar, they end up filling up the spectrum of a mix. And guitars are often the things you end up EQing quite a lot. So having a frequency analyzer is a really helpful tool. As with the preamp section of the Bias Amp 2, where they'd added some additional tubes since Bias Amp 1, they've done the same with the power amp section, okay? Notably, they've added KT88s, which in real life amp world are a really popular tube. It's hard to describe sound, isn't it? But they give you a different rounded sound, and they're often a choice in the studio. So I think it's a real game changer that they're now within the power amp section of the software. And again, within the power amp stage, you have bias again to emulate, the real life biasing of tubes. The next really big thing that they've done on Bias Amp 2 is to basically go into business with Celestion, who are pretty much one of the biggest speaker companies in the world. And through creating a load of bespoke impulse responses, they've really upped the game on the impulse response and the cab sounds. What they'd added with Bias Amp 2 is a second microphone feature, and not just the same microphone. You've got the choice of a ribbon mic now, which is often a choice I use in the studio. I use a ribbon and a 57 almost all the time. You've got a condenser, like a 414, which again is a go-to condenser on guitars. You've also got a 421. You can obviously move them until your heart's content all over the place and to get your ideal sound. I've tried to be as comprehensive as I can without being too geeky, but I think you'd agree with me that as a product, it's got everything, and you'll have a lot of fun, and it will really improve your recordings, your sound. So have fun with it and take it easy.